Let's look at how to create 2-point perspective cubes. Now I'm using an older sketchbook, so my spirals are on the side. Your spirals should be up at the top, and that way hopefully they won't get too in the way of your wrist when you're trying to draw. So first thing you're going to want to do is make sure your sketchbook has the spirals at the top, and then go ahead and draw yourself a horizon line. Remember that the horizon line should be horizontal, as close to perfectly horizontal as you can get. Now, unlike 1-point perspective where there was only one vanishing point, we now have 2 vanishing points. So I would suggest that you write LVP for your left vanishing point and RVP for your right vanishing point, just for the first time while you're working on this, just so you remember which one is which. First thing you're going to do is we're going to be drawing a cube above our horizon line. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to start by drawing a vertical line. It doesn't really matter how long it is. You don't want it to go too far down towards the horizon line, but somewhere about that, it's about an inch, just under an inch. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go from the top and the bottom of this vertical line to each of your vanishing points. So I'm lining my ruler up to my right vanishing point, and I'm drawing a line from the top of my vertical line straight to my right vanishing point. Do the same from the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing now to my opposite vanishing point. All right, we've now created the corner of the cube that is facing us. We need to go ahead and create the sides of the cube. So we line our ruler up, we slide it over as much as you want, it's really up to you, and you're going to go ahead and draw a vertical line, but you want to make sure that your vertical line that you're drawing is parallel to the vertical line that we have in the corner there. So go ahead and draw your vertical line on one side. It's going in between our vertical line and our right vanishing point, and you're going to do the same on the other side. So line up your ruler, slide it over, make sure that it's still vertical, and go ahead and draw that vertical line. All right, you've now got the 2 sides of the box, but because this box is above the horizon line, we're looking up at it. So we need to be able to see the underside of the box. So in order to create the underside of the box, we actually have to go to the opposite vanishing point. So we're going to go from the vertical line that's actually closer to our left vanishing point. We're going to take the bottom of it and we're going to go to our right vanishing point. So watch what I'm doing. Lining it up to the bottom of this vertical line and the right vanishing point and drawing a line. I'm going to do the same thing with this vertical line. So I'm lining it up to my left vanishing point and I'm drawing my line. I've now created a 2-point perspective cube that is above my horizon line. So now we're ready to do the one that is on the horizon line. Now since it's on the horizon line, we're not going to be able to see the top and we're not going to be able to see the bottom. The only parts of the cube we're going to be able to see is the corner and the 2 sides. So let's go ahead and draw the corner. So it's okay if it's not underneath this corner. It doesn't really matter where it goes, but you don't want it to be too tall here. So again, something like an inch. Now we're going to do the same thing we did up here. We're going from the top of our vertical line to our right vanishing point, from the bottom of our vertical line to our right vanishing point, from the top of our vertical line to our left vanishing point, and top of or bottom of the vertical line also to the left vanishing point. Now all we need to do is decide where the sides of the box end. So we line up our ruler to our vertical line, slide it over as much as we'd like, and go ahead and draw that vertical line, making sure that it's parallel to our corner of our box. Do the same thing on the other side. Line it up, slide it over, draw your vertical line. So this is now a cube that is on the horizon line, which means we're looking right at it. So we can't see the top and we can't see the bottom. Now I like to erase the horizon line from it because this cube is not see-through. And I find it's much easier to see it as a cube when we erase that horizon line. All right, so now we've created 1 cube above the horizon line and 1 cube on the horizon line. I'm sure you can guess where the next cube is going to go. So go ahead and create a vertical line anywhere underneath your horizon line. Again, doesn't matter really how big it is, or even if it's perfectly straight in line with the other 2. Now we're going to go from the top to the vanishing point, from the bottom to the vanishing point. Oops. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. from the top to the left vanishing point, and from the bottom to the right vanishing point. Now we need to close the sides of the box just like we've done with these two. So line up your ruler, slide it over, decide how big you want your box to be. I'll make this one, we'll make this one littler. Okay, we'll go about here. So one vertical on this side, line it up, make a vertical on this side. Now we need to we need to create for ourselves the top of the box because it's below the horizon line, we can see the top of the box. So we're going to do the same thing we did up here. You're going to crisscross. So we're going from this side to the right vanishing point. So the vertical line that's closest to the left vanishing point, we actually go from the top of it to the right vanishing point, and we do the same thing with the opposite side. So from the vertical line that's closest to our right vanishing point, we're actually going towards our left vanishing point. And here you can see I've created 3 cubes, one above, one on, and one below the horizon line. Now it's time for me to erase my extra converging lines.